Okay, good evening to you all. Today is our day 24 of this
Oh,
data 3-month data analytics bootcamp. Like I told you, this bootcamp will last for about 3 months, and today is our day 24. And we're supposed to do something before we treat the assignment. We're supposed to. But in our schedule of activity, I think today is purposely for solving of week 3 assignment, right? So that's exactly what we are going to do today, so that we'll see. Even the solving of the assignment is a class. I want you to understand, to learn the procedure we followed in order for us to solve it. It's very simple, but yeah, I know it's something that most of you find it very difficult to solve. But let me tell you one thing. Stop when we did something. For example, when we treat a function or a formula, please think outside the box. Please, and please think outside the box. Don't just restrict yourself to what we did. Just do something. And if we applied example at a particular function with text, please apply it with quantitative data, that is with numbers. Don't restrict it to text. Some of you are even renaming numbers, renaming functions and formulas based on the examples that we give. Someone will call a number salary formula, a formula salary formula. Someone will call a number percentage. There is nothing like that, please. Just take your mind outside, to have a broader understanding on what we are doing. So please, let's see how we solve this kind of particular assignment. Okay, so now this is our assignment. These are the questions, and I made a mistake. I sent this as these are the 7 questions that we have. So I made a mistake of leaving the remaining of with 2 questions inside this, and I asked you to get rid of it. I even sent screenshot on how you can get rid of it. I even said that. So let's see how we can. Let me just read the questions so that we can. Energy, please just read out the questions. Just comment. Just read out the questions.
okay, sir. From number one, right? From number one, right, sir? Hello, sir.
I start with number 1. Okay, I'm back. Let me just read it. So, like I said, as a junior data analyst, data cleaner and transformation task was assigned to you. You are to clean the data and transform it by answering the below questions. 1, customize the table in week 3 data sheet. Definitely, this is week 3 data sheet, and this is where how the column is. So let's just customize the column. So I can just click A, Control A, that is to highlight all. I'll just do that. Then I'll just change this Times New Roman. I'll change this to maybe I'll put 12. I'll put the Buddha like this. So if I want, I can arrange. You can arrange uh, uh, all the width and height if you want. You can just double click this. You arrange this. You arrange that. You did that. You did that. If you didn't do it, it's just okay. But it's better. You must arrange this. You make it bold. You make it center like this. Yeah, then you can do this for the, that is for the kind of this header. So I can just do this so that you can just see everything in the header. You must do this so that you will see everything. All the names and everything will be revealed to you. So just do this like this. So I'll just go here. So if there is anything, yeah, like this, just open it, or you can just wrap. If you wrap, then you can just like this, you see. So just do this. Just do this. Just keep doing this. All this has to do with this accuracy. Just do it like this to see this short passing. It's okay. It's like this, just like this. Just keep doing this until you arrange everything clearly. You make everything just looks okay. So that's what you must do. So that's the uh customization that you need to do. You see, this is supposed to be in 1. That is acceleration supposed to be in 1. All this, you see this, you see this, Yeah, long shots is okay. Mentality, I'll just increase it like this. Please, are you seeing? Are you with me? Just say it in the chat below. Are you seeing what I'm
Yes,
doing?
sir. We are
You
seeing.
all need to do
We are
this.
seeing, sir.
If I see your assignment, you didn't do this, you didn't get question one. So you need to create this. Okay, so all this, you see, if there is anything, just check. You see, everything is okay, it's cleared now. So we are
Is
okay.
there need for serial number, sir?
You say,
Serial number.
yeah, if yeah, you can put it. You can put serial number. Even though we have ID, you can put serial number. It's just an additional something for you. You can put the serial
Because
number if you like.
the ID is not serially
Yeah,
arranged.
the ID is not serial number. Take note on that. I've already told you. Even the so-called serial number that we are using is not a serial number per se. As a data analyst, it's not showing the hierarchy. It's not the serial number per se. Please
Yeah.
take note on that. So even the ID number represents the serial number. So even if you didn't put the serial number, I'll not do anything. It will not cost you anything because you don't need to. You don't need to put the serial number since we have ID. That ID is what distinct the remaining columns because this serial number is what distinct this Messi and this Cristiano. That what distinct them. This serial number. Likewise, this ID. You understand this? So the ID and serial number are having the same they are of the same use in data. So you can put this one. If you don't like, you can just remove it. So it's okay. Let me just put it since I started. Let me just put it, change this and make it 12. You can put the serial number if you so wish. If you don't like, don't put it. That's all. But it's okay. You can put it since you learn how to do that. So all this, you can put them at the center if you want. That is the numbers. Normally, I've told you numbers supposed to be at the center. So you can put all the numbers at the center like this. So you just put them at the center. Also, this one also supposed to be this. You see, this one also, you make them at the center. All where this is, make sure you arrange all where numbers are to make it at the center. Please do that. And that's when you did it, you answered question number one. Even if you increase the width of everything for us to see it, it's okay. You are not, you will get your marks. So that's number one.
Number two, sir.
That's number, yeah, I mean that we answered number one. That means we answered
Okay.
question number one. Let's move to question number two, please.
Let me read it out for you. Just stay there, sir.
Okay. So read the
Okay.
question two.
Question number two says, based on players' nationalities, find the
Yeah.
total players from Germany, Nigeria, Argentina, France, and England.
Okay, so let's come here. Let's come at the end of our data. Call me the country. So I'll just write it here,
Okay.
the question two. Yeah, so call
Two.
me the country.
Germany,
Germany,
Nigeria,
Nigeria,
Argentina,
Argentina,
France,
France,
and England.
England. Like this, I just spelled them correctly, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are so I'll just say countries. Oh, let me just, we say nationality, right? So I'll say
Yes, sir.
nationality. Then I'll say, what do we want to get? Total number
A
of,
total number of players from those
yeah,
countries.
number of players like this. So we have this, we have that. So I'm just going to get the number of players. So I'm just going to say equals to counts if open bracket. Let's come to this nationality. You see, that why I say you need to increase everything to see everything clearly. Just click here. Do you see it like this? When you click here, you highlight everything. That is when you click one, then you hold Control Shift. We already know that. Then I click comma, I press comma, then I come back to where I wrote all the countries. All I need to is just to click on the England, the Germany. That's number one. I'll just click on the Germany, close it, and I'll press enter. Because I can write the Germany myself inside double quote. And I can also select the Germany here. Because why did I do that? If I just select the Germany here, all I need to is to drag. That's all. I'm done with the question within 2 seconds. That's all. Because this one will change to this Nigeria. Because if you click here, you see, I select Nigeria by default. If you click here, I select France by default. If you click the one, I select this by default. That's all. I'm done with question two. That's okay. That's all. We are done. Read the question 3. Let's move on. I want to see your comment
Okay,
in the
sir.
chat. Just say what you want to say in the chat, because I know a lot of you, that's
Okay.
not how you did it, but it's not something big. All you need to is just to try and use your head so that you just do it. Okay, read the number, question 3, please. Who said calculate total? I didn't get you to calculate
Up
total.
from England,
I didn't get you to say the calculate total. All we asked you is to get the total players, that their nationality.
calculator. No,
Okay,
no,
sorry.
that's question 2. Question 3 now.
Yeah, let's go to question 3. Yeah. And I can hear you. Continue already.
Tell me, sir.
Your network is kind of scrambling. I
Can you
don't know. I didn't hear you. Nobody hears you.
can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Continue.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. You
Okay.
can continue, please.
Question 3 says, okay, calculate the total wage of all players from England,
Yeah.
Argentina,
Yeah.
and France.
Question what? Question
3.
number 3, right? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
from what? From which countries?
England,
Yeah. So I will just say
Argentina,
country. That's the nationality. Wait, total weight.
total wages.
Wages. Okay, so let me put the wages here. Yeah. So here we are. So total wages. Call the countries, please. Call the countries. The
We
countries.
have England,
England. Yeah, continue.
Argentina,
Argentina. Then what? Is it my network that is
France.
scrambling or your network?
I think it's your network, sir.
Is my network right?
I guess.
Yeah. Okay, please, Energy, read question 2 again, so that, because I can see someone is saying that question 2 is not that what we said. Say question 2
Yes, sir.
again, so that they will hear question 2 again, please. Let me
Question
show it,
number
please.
2.
Let me show it. Let me show it myself.
Okay.
Question number
All
2
right.
said calculate the total, where it is, based on the player's nationality, find the total players from Germany. That means you are to find total players from Germany, find the total players from Argentina, find the total players from Nigeria, from France, and from England. And these are the total players. Germany has 1195. Nigeria has this. Nigeria has this. France has this. England has the total of 1705. That's the question. That's what you need to find. That's what you were asked to find. So you don't need to put the total of this. That's not what that's not the total of this that we mean. Find the total this, I put comma, total this, I put comma, total this, I put comma. Even though if you find this, for example, let's say maybe you find the total, let's say you put the total of this to give you about what thousands. Okay, let me say this. Some, sorry, equals to some. Let's highlight this. I think that's what people want to see. So this is what you want to see, the total of this country.
Yes, sir.
That's what
Yes,
many
sir.
people think they are going to highlight. To
That's
come.
what most of us did, sir.
That's what you did, you too.
Yes, I total of all.
It's okay. It's okay. I will look into it. If you did this, then yeah, maybe you use count ifs to do that. It's okay. So if you get this and you get this, maybe you will get your question. It's okay. But this is what I want you to do, because this count is what you represent. Please, not the total. We want to see this count based on the country, because at this question I even wanted to ask you to get the percentage for this country. I wanted to ask you to get the percentage. So if you get this total, how will you get the percentage of these countries? There is no way. So this is the way to do it. But if you did that, maybe you just get the total, maybe you will get your marks. Okay. So it's okay. So the next thing is the wages. So this particular question number
Yes, sir.
3, you want to get the wages. If you want to get the wages, you need to go to wages column. But take note, majority of you, I know, you will just be bottling with this, thinking that you are going to get the wages. This is the wage. Here it is. You are going to get the wages without cleaning the data. And that's exactly why I put this question number 5 here. Because there is no way you can answer question number 3 and question number 3, there is no way you can answer it without answering question number 5. No way. Because you need to clean the wage column in order for you to get the total from England, Argentina, and France. So before I answer this question number 3, let's finish question number 4 and we answered question number 5. Then we go back to question number 3 and answer it. That's what you should do. Because the reason why I just did this to you, please take note. You are just answering question based on this. That's not how it is. I told you cleaning of data inside that customization of table that I asked you in the next weeks that are coming. All I will ask you to do is to clean data. I will not even ask you to customize table anymore. This question of customized table, that's where you need to clean everything. That's where you need to answer question number 5 under this question number 1. So if you are to clean data, you are to clean the data, each and every column to contain the appropriate data under it. For example, this particular column that has wage, value, that has this release clause is money. So there you need to clean it well for it to be money and to it to be quantitative data. Because by default here, as you can see here, it's not a number, it's a qualitative data. I'm sorry if you can hear me. Can you hear me all?
Can hear you, sir.
Okay, so now before we continue, what
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
I'm going to answer, let's move to number 4. Please read number 4 so that we answered number 4. After we answered number 4, then we answered number 5, then we go back to answer our number 3. So let's continue, please. I can hear you. What did number 4 say?
All right, sir. Question number 4 says, separate the joint column to year.
So question number 4
I read again. Separate the joint
column, right?
The joint column.
Yeah.
Yes,
into what?
Into year.
Okay, let me write it.
Year,
sorry,
month, and day columns.
Yeah.
Month and day.
And what? And day. Okay, so this is very simple, right? So we're not going to waste our time. All you need to is to separate this. First of all, you need to take the July. You need to separate the kind of what do we call it? You need to separate the month and you need to separate the year. So let's start with what? Let's start with year. So what we are going to do, there are many ways to do it. I don't know how you are going to do yours, but there are many ways. I'm just going to show you any one I wanted to show you. So here it is. All you need to, you can just select this if you want. The width, you can select it and you can select it here. You see, I separate it with this. Just click on it. You click OK. Just click OK like this. Here it is. I have my July. I have my year. I have this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to substitute it the way I want it to be. So particularly this is date. So I'll copy this. I will paste it here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to remove this particular comma. All you need to is just click here. What separate them, then you click here, remove here, and just put comma. Or you can just select comma like this. You see, you just click it. Just click finish. Don't select anything. Just click OK. Okay, sorry, it will override this. So let me just create another column. Just click here. I'm just removing the comma. So click here, click here, click here, click here. Just click finish and click OK. It's OK. It will just remove the comma entirely for you. So there is data in it. Okay, let me show you something. Let me delete this one because I want you to learn this from today. You see this, when you click this, when I highlighted everything, I go to this, I click here. I just click here. I said what separate them is comma. So do you know what I did? I didn't change the column. I want the destination to be the same cell where the data is. Okay. So it will override the data. So that's what it's asking me. So there's already data. Do you need to override it? I'll just say yes, replace it. That way it replaced the data now for me. Do you understand that? I didn't need to put it in any new column. Please, do you understand that? So that's what I just
Yes,
did.
sir.
Let me just click here again. So that it will not delete this one for me. So I'll just do it again. Just do it. I'll just keep clicking, and that's all. I'll just click OK and I'm done. So I'll delete this one. So for this one, this is year and this is month. So all I need to do, I can just create a new one here. I can just call it year. So I'll just bring the year here. I'll paste it. Then I'll delete this here. That's also okay. Sorry, I deleted the month, right? Okay, we know we
Yes,
have
sir.
our month. No, we have our month there. Sorry. So I'll just copy the month. Then I'll paste the month here. So if you want, you can just get rid of this join. If you don't want, don't get rid of it, because take note, what we did now is I override where the join is. What you need, you don't need to override where the join is. So all you need to is to separate it. Please, I don't know if you understand how you will do this. So because I don't want us to go back so that somebody will say, no, that's not how I did mine or something like that. If I want, I can just concatenate them again so that I'll put them together the way they are before. I can just do that and bring them back together. But I'm not going to do that. It's just because when I'm separating them, when I'm doing the test to column, I just select on the join column just to separate them into 3 columns, and just I continue what I'm doing. So please, do you understand this question? Yes or no? Let me hear you from this.
So we understand.
Okay, so they say, yeah, different method. If it is the same answer, different method, even where you can do it, it's okay. You can use text to column. That's what you should do to do the work. So that's okay, and we are done. That's it. So I think what I'm going to do, we are done with this question. So the next thing we are going to do is what the question? Okay, call question. Question number 5. So what? Okay,
Question
let me
number
advise
5.
you, please. If you are answering question, any column that you created while answering question, please color it. Please make sure you color it. Please color it. Color it. Let me just color this. Yeah, please color it. Put color. You see, put color so that we'll know that the colored cell are what you did. So it's your answer.
Okay.
So it's not part of the data. So you are the one that did this. So we know that you are the one that separated year, month, and day. Okay. So let's continue.
Question number 5.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
says value, wage, and release clause are
Yeah.
strings.
Yeah.
Convert them to numbers.
Yeah.
For example,
So that one,
M.
yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Stay here.
Value.
Stop there.
Okay.
That's the question that everybody is getting headache in it, right? So don't
Yes,
worry.
sir.
Don't worry. I'm just going to do something here so that you will see how we can do it. So what here, I'm just going to say value, I'm going to say wage, I'm going to say release clause. So I'm going to create new separate columns, because that way I'm going to do my calculations. So here, what we are going to do, first of all, we are going to remove this A. First of all, that's what we are going to remove. So I'm just copying that A, that particular A. So this is what we are going to just highlight everything. Go to your text to column, click on it. Just click here. Okay, sorry. You can put it. I don't know if you paste it, it will not, because it's only taking one single this single one single character. So just you are going to use the picks. So all you need to is click next, just select the pick where it, because it's the same character for this, just select where it ends. So that's where it ends. Just click next. So this A will be here and this will be here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it at the same column, because I want the number to move into the same next column that I created, the empty one. Then I'll press OK. So here it is. I remove this, so I have my values here. So what I'm going to do, I can copy my value back again, so that I'll put them here. Then I will delete this. I can delete this because I'm done with this. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So I'll just highlight it all. Go to text to column again. I'm just going to fix it. Click here. This is where it ends. I'll click here, and I will do the same thing like that. I'll click OK. So also I'll cut this and I paste it here. Then I'm deleting this one that I created again. So the next one also, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll click this, paste it, this, and fix where this ends. Click here, and I'll do the same. Then I'll cut it. All I need is to remove this. So then I will delete this X that I created. So I'm done now with cleaning that A and others. So the next thing is for you to create the formula that will do the calculation. If it is M, you want to calculate it by 1 million. If it is K, you want to calculate it by 1,000. And if you look down at the data, that's all what you have. You have K and you have M. K stands for 1,000 and M stands for 1 million. That's what we are going to do to calculate everything. Once you got this formula for one, all you need to is just to drag and put it together. So you are done with this. So let's see how we can do that.
Sir.
Please, I'm very sorry. I'm just attending to something, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, please. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay, so what we are going to do first is we are going to say equals to if, because, okay, the formula we are going to use if nested formula. I don't know the method you use. There are many methods to do this, many ways to do this, but I'm going to show you this simple way of putting all the formulas in one place and get everything. There are many ways to do this. Please, I expect you to crack your brain. That's why I keep extending time for you to do this. So you are going to say equals to if open bracket. What we are going to say if right, because we are going to use right formula. If right formula of this U2, comma, we only need one character from it, and that one character that we are extracted from using this right formula can be either M or K. That's the end of the column, because it can be M or K. That's what it will happen. So we are going to use for the M first. If this right U1 that we are removing from it, that one character that we are removing is equals to M. That's our logical test. That's our condition. If this particular, okay, let me just show you this. Sorry, let me show you this, because I need to explain this to you. Equals to right open bracket, this comma 1, I close it. You see what will happen? You see it return what? M. If you come down, it will return K. Please, are you seeing this? I want you to understand how we are going to do this one after the other. Do you understand this? So I'm removing this. So it means if open bracket our right, this comma, that one will return M. That's our logical test, comma, we are done with this. So what do we want if it is M? Please, do you understand? If it is M, what do we want?
Yes, sir.
What we want if it is M is that we want to calculate that particular M that we want to remove that M based on the length of what? Of the data. And also take note, that M that we are removing is from the what? Left hand side or right hand side?
Right.
I can't hear you.
Right hand, sir.
It's from the what?
It's from
left
the right
hand side. Right hand side. Right hand side. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to take the left, because that's what we are multiplying. We are going to take our left now, all the length of our left, and we are going to minus 1 from right and do the multiplication. Please don't get confused. I'm going to write the formula right away. We are going to say left open bracket. Inside this our left, what are we taking? We are taking the length. We are taking what? We are taking the column. This is the column. That is our U2. We are taking the column U2. And when we put comma now, we are taking the length of the U2 again. So we are going to say length, comma, this U2 We close the U2 and we minus it 1. Then we close the left again. Then we multiply it by 1 million. If I close it and press enter, it will give me, you see, it gave me 103 million. I don't know if you understand this. Let me explain this for you. We said left because we are taking the left because the number started from left. We are taking the left from you. That is from you. That is from the 1, 2, 3 because that's where the numbers start. That's where the numbers start from the left. So we are taking the number text that is from U2, comma. Then what we are taking is the length. The characters we are taking is the length of U2 minus 1. And that minus 1 is the right. That is the M or K. Because by now we are removing the M. That's because the value is M. So we are removing the M. Now, if I drag it down, wherever is M at the end of the length of it, wherever is M, it will remove it and multiply it by 1 million for us. That's what it will do for you. I know you are lost. I know you will say you are lost. I definitely know that. So, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's continue. So we are done with this condition. The next thing is we are going to put another comma. Then we are going to say, I'm not going to close the comma here. I'm just going to put comma after the 1 million. Then we are going to create another if conditional formula. So we are going to say the same thing. We are going to say this. Okay, we are going to say right, open bracket, U2, comma, 1. Then we close our bracket is equals to K. That's all what we are changing. What are we going to do? We are going to say left, open bracket, that U2, comma, the length of U2. So we are going to say U2 also minus 1 because now it's minusing the K. Because we did for the M, now it's minusing the K. Then we close the bracket and we press asterisk times 1,000, 1, 2, 3. Then what are we going to do? Comma, if all the values is false, if all the conditions are false, what do we want to see? We want to return the U2. So I'm just going to say U2. That means if it is not M and it is not K, maybe it's 0 or it's something else, I just want to return that particular value. If it is 0, I want to return the 0. So all I need to is to close 2 brackets because I opened the bracket for the left and I opened the first bracket for the if. So I have to close these 2 brackets at the end and I will press enter. It will give me this. All I need to do is to double click here. When you drag it up till the end, you see it calculate including the K. You see 70K, it calculates to 70,000. 60, you see it's calculating it for you. All this, that's what it will do for you. So this is how you got your answer for this question. And if you get this question, then the rest is not kind of big. All you need to is just to drag it like this. You see, it gives us the same thing. All I need to is to double click here. Sorry, I'll just double click here and I will double click here. If you check down, it will not give you any error. It's the same thing that is going to do for you. You are done with this question. Please, do you understand this? Even if you didn't understand, I know you have a lot of questions, but I will give you the video. I will give you the video for you to use because I want to please. Okay, after 5 minutes, please, we will rejoin. It's only some seconds that left. After 5 minutes, please rejoin. We are coming back because we are not yet done. After 5 minutes, you should come back. After 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you should come back, please. Okay, so now we also have to solve question number 5. So after that, let's go to that question. Let's go back to that question number 4.
Number 3, sir.
Oh, number 3. Sorry, that question number is number 3 that we skip, right? Okay,
Yes,
we
sir.
answered number 4. So let's answer number 3. Okay, so we want to calculate the wages. So now all we need to is just to put equals to sum if, right? Open bracket, then
Yes,
go
sir.
back to wages column. Where is our wages? Here it is, right?
Yes, sir.
That's where our wages is. So what are we going to take first? The range or the sum range? We are going to take the range of the country. Yeah, that's what we are going to take. Sorry. So here we are. So we are going back. Sorry, I'm going to the nationality. Here is the nationality. That's our range. Then we put comma. So the sum range is where we are going to our wages. So that's where our wages is. This is the wages. Then, okay, the criteria. Sorry, now the criteria. So the criteria, I'm going to click on it because I'm going to drag. So the criteria is this, comma. Then the sum range is this. So the sum range is this. Then I will highlight this, close the bracket and press enter. Sorry, let me show it. Well, you see, this is the total of England. All I need to is to drag. I'm done with question number 3. We answered question number 4. Please, let's move to question number 6. What did question number 6 say?
Question number 6 says separate the contract column into year started and current date columns.
Yeah, so this one, where is the contract? There's the contract, right? So let's just remove it. Let's create this, and I'll just call it year started. And year what? The last one is year
current
ended.
year.
Current year, right?
Current.
Yeah, current year, right? Okay, so let's put it
Yes,
here.
sir.
So all we need to is just click here. So okay, this is the separator. This is what separates them. So I'll just copy this. So I'm going to click here, go back to my distinct text to column. I'm sorry, I just want to come up. Go back to text to column, just click here. So I'm going to say delimited. I'm going to use delimited because it's 1. So I'll paste that separator. You see it's separated for us. I'll click here, then I will change the destination to be the year started and year this. Then I'll just click finish and I will click OK. So you see it created this for us, and I will highlight them and put them at the center. So what next question? What question? What else?
Number 7.
What did number 7 say? So I'm just going to click
Create,
here and make
create
them
a
green.
new column.
Uh-huh.
A new column country by extracting first 3 letters.
Yeah, so I'm just coming here and create a country column here. All I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say left, open bracket. I'm extracting 3. Let's click here, put 3, close it and press here. We are done. So just double click here and that's all. So I'll just click here, center it and do this. That's all. You are done with the assignment and you will get your marks. So if you have any question, write the formula for question number 5 in the WhatsApp group for us. Don't worry, I will write the formula because it's not writing the formula that matters. I want you to understand how we did what we did in the formula. That what matters to me. Because if you look at what we did, let me just go back there. If you look at what we did, if you have a question, please, everybody should ask his question in the chat. Put your question in the chat. I'll read it. If you look at what we did, where it is, let me go to there. If you look at what we did, you see we have a lot of things in the formula. If we wanted to do it in the other way, maybe if you want to separate it, not in the same formula, you are going to do it one after the other. That's what we are going to do it, because now we need to extract the M. We know it will give us something. Then what we said after this M is our condition. That means the right x2, that particular the x2, for example, the right of it, we need 1. And that one will return KOM for us. We already said that. So the condition we give, if this right that it returned to us is M, and also we come here, if this right is K. So if it is M, this is what we want it to do for us. And what we want it to do for us is left, and we want it to copy all the left characters, to take them and to put, we put comma after it takes them. Then we put the length of all the text in the cell, because the length of it can be anything. It can be 3 somewhere, it can be 4 somewhere, it can be 6 somewhere. So the length of it, all of it, we minus 1 from that length of it. That's what we did. We minus 1. That one will be deducted from the end of the length. And particularly the end of the length will be KOM. That's why we extract 1 from it. So after we extract 1 from it, then we closed it. Since we are done with this condition, then the last thing we did is just to multiply. Now we did our multiplication, and that's all. So let me read the chat. I know you are sending questions. Yeah. If you did text to column, that what I mean to in text to column, I'm creating separate text, separate columns, so that it will not override my work. So if I did it, I copy it and paste. That's what I did in question number I think 2 or 3. You are not here when we did it, I think. So there is a way you can do it. The end result is the same. If you did the same thing, when we look at your assignment, we see you did the same derivation and other thing, you will get your marks. Don't worry about it. You must follow the same procedure. Any method you use, if I didn't see it, because we need to see what you did, we need to see the derivation of all what you have done. All the derivation, we need to see them. I've already told you, I want everybody to restrict to what we have done. I know if for example, this question, we have done things like filtering, sorting, substitutes, replace. If we have done all these functions that I mentioned, if we have done them, this question of number 5 will not even give you a headache. But I wanted to apply what we did in the week 3 to solve the question, because I assume I don't want people to go ahead and keep doing things other than that. So that's why I asked you to do what we did in week 3 in order for you to solve this question. So if you solve it and we find out that you didn't use what we did in week 3, then definitely you know you didn't get it right. That's what we did. Can you repeat how you contract debt? How I contract debt? I didn't get you. I didn't get you. I didn't get you, Musa Muhammad. I didn't get your question. Comfort, I use a different formula, sir, but I don't think I got question number 3 correctly. It's okay. If you didn't get it correctly, we will see. Don't worry. Okay, you mean you don't think you get it incorrectly? It's okay. We will see it and we'll check. If we did get, then we'll see it and we'll check. Don't worry. We'll see the assignment. Yeah, of course, Muhammad Salisu. Data cleaning is the first thing to do. You see, this your question 5 has to do with data cleaning. This your question 5. There is no way you can get the value, you can get the wages, you can get the release contract money without cleaning the data, without removing that A and that K and that M. You need to clean your data. That why the bulkiness of the work, all what you see we are doing, you are thinking we are not doing. Maybe you are yet to start seeing charts. You are yet to start seeing things. If I want you to become to start creating charts, today you will learn chart. You will learn visualization. Today you will start creating charts. That's not what matters to you as a data analyst. The bulkiness of the work is the cleaning of the data. If you don't know how to clean the data, at the end of the day, you will do a very, very wrong analysis. And your analysis will be inaccurate. 100% will be inaccurate. So data cleaning is everything. Data cleaning is everything. No, you don't need to copy your data that you want to paste in a separate column. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Yeah, time of submission is over. It's over. If you didn't submit it, then you are going to see 0. Is there any other way to solve question number? Yeah, there are many ways to solve question number 5. And I'm not going, don't ask me. Yeah, I saw your question. And don't ask me to say that, okay, please do the other way. Okay, I'm not going to do that. You should, I did what I can do now. You saw what I did. So if you did the other way and you solve it, then it's okay, it's fine. Then you will get your marks. But make sure you use what we did in week 3. There are many other ways, countless of ways. I use right to remove first 3 and left to remove K and M. If you use right to remove first 3, there are certain columns that have only 2 characters. It's only, for example, if you remove 3, this 92M is going to take all the 92M in the column. So how are you going to do that? So if you do that, it will not give you what you need. So definitely, Ibrahim Baba, I saw your this thing. Because some of you think that this assignment is just for you to go and relax. Just no, you need to crack your brain. You need to think. You need to find a blank whiteboard or blank sheet of paper. Just keep doing derivation. How can I do this? How can I do that? How can I do this? I'm sorry, please. I'm just attending to someone. I forgot question 6. I didn't see while answering. Can I do that now? Okay, while answering, you didn't see question 6. No, you can't do it. Value, substitute this and that. So why do you use substitute? Value, substitute. Why do you do substitute? I'm not going to say anything about this formula. Comfort. I'm not going to say anything about this formula because we didn't do it. I don't even know where you got it. So I will not say a word about it. I removed the K and M and write numbers manually and flash fill. Yeah. I don't know how you did it. I will check the assignment. If it is correct, you got it. Happy, sir. I already lost 3 marks. I already lost 3 weeks marks. No, you can't lose 3 weeks marks. You can't lose. If you answer some of the questions, you will get some things. You see, somebody said he used some if to find the total weight of the countries I mentioned, and he got 0. So what do you want me to do for you? Me, did I get 0? I got a lot of millions. So you are the one that got 0. That left for you. That's okay. That's left for you. I remove M and K using delimitation. Then I multiply M value with 1 million while K with 1 million. Yeah, I don't know what you did to remove it. I don't know. If you remove it correctly, we will see. Ibrahim Nasser, we'll see that. Yeah, at the summer, you solve number 5, but the hard way. It's okay, there is hard way. There is hard way that you need to even create many columns to do the work. Yeah, I know the hard way. That hard way is very hard. So if you did it the hard way, it's okay. I will check it, then you will go to your marks. Yeah, if you use another any method you use, if the method falls within what we did in question number in week 3, you will get your marks. Don't worry about that. So that's all about the questions. I use another separate sheet which I work on it, and I use paste special to paste what in the assignment. So somebody is trying to tell me, okay, where is the sheet? I need to see the sheet that you did the abbreviation. You can't just copy and paste a answer for us. Oh. You can't just do that. But we will see. Even if you did it, we will see. If the answer is correct, it's okay. We'll see. Yeah, the way I ask question is very clear. It's just you, Miss Bau. I think it's just you that didn't understand the question, whether the question is clear to you or not. But the question is very clear. The only ambiguous question that I know some people said is question number 2, I think. What said the total country? And I already told you, if you got the total correctly without doing the way I did it, you will get the answer also. They said it's ambiguous. Some people just understand it. Even if I didn't give you this question, this what you did, you must do it. Even if I didn't give you this question, you must do this as a data analyst. You must clean this data. You must remove that M and K. You must remove them and multiply them with 1 million and 1,000. I want you to understand this, please. Some data will come to you like this. This is a real data. This is a very real data. Data will come to you like this. 100K, 100M, that's how you are going to see it. You are the one to make them, to convert them into money. So please take note on this. This is a very, very wonderful assignment for you to take note on this. Understand this assignment. Yeah, don't worry. There's going to be a bonus. Bonus will be maybe in the coming weeks. Don't worry. Maybe bonus will be in the coming weeks where you will just be answering a lot of, because I've told you in the very soon what we are going to do, I'm not going to ask you questions. Very soon that's what we are going to do. I'll just start giving you answer the data. I'll just drop the data. Then I'll just ask you to go ahead and do whatever you want to do. Based on what you did, that what you will get the marks that you are going to get. So I'm not even going to ask you, maybe say go and do, no, I'll just send the data to you. Just go ahead and do whatever you want to do with the data. Ibrahim Baba, you raise your hand, please just talk. Maybe I'm done with answering all the questions in the chats. So maybe if you have anything you can ask, very soon we can call it a day because
Okay, sir.
I have already said much. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening, Ibrahim. I can hear you.
So what I'm,
You, I think it's better.
what I did during fed me. Pardon?
Yeah, continue. It's like your this thing.
Yeah, I use uh, left to remove the first three characters. Then I use um, left to remove the K and M. So unfortunately, there are some numbers that they didn't have this K and M on it. So I got confused on that.
I didn't get you. Please repeat it again, please.
So what I'm saying, when answering question number 5, I use right to remove the first three characters. So while using left to remove the M and K, I noticed that there are some numbers like 500, only 500. There is no K or M uh, behind it.
Yeah.
So when I remove the character, it removes zero from the data. That's what I'm saying.
That why in our formula we said if it is just not KOM, it's not KOM. What we are going to do, then we want to return the data. Then it is 100.
Okay.
It's on 100 because it's only M and K that you will see 1,000 and M per million. If it is 500,
Yeah.
500, then definitely the data is M. It's only is
Yeah.
500. That's why this formula, that why at the end of this formula, I put this X2 because it will return the value that is there. If it has no MOK in it, it will return the same value in here because it will be 100, it will be 10 cents, it will be $200, it will be $500, and we are not multiplying such. We are not
Yeah.
multiplying such. We are only multiplying the K and M. That is for the thousands and for the millions. Please,
Okay.
you need to study this from now till tomorrow because this is our today's class. This question number 5. You need to study it well. You need to study it well
Okay.
and learn about it. So I don't think how I got no the way you got your wages, however you got it, you concatenate whatever you did the hard way. Once you got it correctly, it's okay. The way I removed the contract, the way I removed the contract, what's something big about it, Musa? Where is the contract? Where is the contract, please? Where is the contract? I don't know. I didn't see it. Okay, here. Is that what you mean here? In the contract here. Is that what you mean, please? Musa, are you talking about it? Yeah, this one. You mean this one, right? Where we got this year started and year current. Okay, let me delete it and do it again. It's not something big. Let me delete it. What I did is, what separate these 2 years is this sign. I just copy this sign. That's what I did. I copy this sign. Then I highlight everything. You cannot see my screen. My screen is visible. Can you all see my screen, please? Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Yeah, they
Yes,
can
sir. I
see
can
my
see your
screen. So
screen.
I think it's you, Musa. It's you
I
that
can see your
cannot see
screen,
my
sir.
screen. It's you. So all you need to is go to text to column. When you click on it, I'll drop the video, then you will see it. Then you go to this delimitate. Then we are using this same sign. You see, immediately you put the sign, it's going to separate the values. You see, these are the values, 2024 and this. I click here, then I delete this. Because what I want it to start at this fresh column because I created static, year started and currently. When you click on finish, automatically it will ask you, this just click OK to here. It will be here. 2024 is here and 2021 is here has started. So I think that's all what we are going to do today. And I think you learn a lot today. I will drop this formula of course in the group so that you will see it and it will um kind of help you in order for you to learn a lot about this and to know how to do some tasks in the future. So, without or after saying much, I think we could call it a day. Uh, you should have a good night. Rest. I think you have a long holiday since on Sunday people are battling with this assignment, so you need to rest now. After today, then tomorrow you can kind of rewatch, you rewatch, and you learn. Please write it down, treat it, understand how we did it. Then, if you have anything other than that, don't worry. Sometimes I will bring something related to this CM. I even wanted to give you this CM and this KG, but it's very simple because if you use that text to column, you will remove it. That why I combine, I put something that has to do with K, that has to do with M, and set different things in it so that you will learn a lot from that. Don't worry. Or the main purpose is for you to learn, and I believe you will learn something in this assignment that you are doing. And I told you this is the real data because nobody will consult you to if he's going to give you data, he will not consult you that this is the kind of data I'm giving you. No, he will just give you the data and ask you to do the work because his belief is you know how to do the work. So you need to learn how to do this. And thank you so much. And God bless you all. So I think tomorrow we'll see each other. I will open the group. I know a lot of you has a lot to say. I'll open the group so that you will talk about your experience related to this week 3 assignment. So after saying much, have a wonderful dream and God bless you all.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Manage. Good night.
Good night, sir.